full length of 12 because the full length is 14. I removed 2, so I'm going to be doing 2 for the band. So I'm doing a full length of 12. So I'm going to use mark 12 for the full length for the start line. I'm marking 12. This is 12 for the full length. So the next thing I'm going to do is mark her crotch depth. To get your crotch depth, you divide your hips by 4. Divide your hips by 4. Then whatever you get, that is where you measure and get your crotch depth. So I'm going to measure her. The next thing, I want to straighten this line at the top. Straighten this line at the top for the start point. So this I'm going to measure is her hip. Her hip I'm going to be doing 5.5 because this is a small girl of like 5 to 6 years. So I'm doing 5.5 for her hip depth. So for her hip depth, I'm doing 5.5. So next I'm going to do now is to just write hips, write crotch. So now what I want to measure now is to measure this line. This line will be like a guideline to get all my measurements. I measured that 3. It will be a guideline. So I'm going to draw a straight line here. It will be a guide. It serve as a guideline to be able to help me take all the other measurements. So next I'm going to measure is her waist. Her waist is 24 divided by 4, which is 6. I want to be adding 1.5 inch because I want it to be a free short. So I'll add 1.5. For the hips, her hips is 27 divided by 4 is 7.2 plus 7.2 inch plus 1.5 inch. So I'm going to add my 1.5 inch to the hip. So for the next thing I want to do is to get my crotch. To get the crotch at the front, you divide your hips by 20 for the front. I got 1.3. That's 27 divided by 20. I got 1.3. I'm going to draw my line. For the front, you divide your hips by 20. For the back, I'm going to connect my line. This is the front curve. For the back, you divide it by 10. For the front, you divide by 20. So what I want to do now is to connect my line. I'll connect my waist to my hip, from my hip to my full length. You can also measure your thigh. So I'm going to be measuring this child's thigh to get the accurate what I want. So her thigh is 19 divided by 2 is 9.5. I'm going to be adding 1.5 inch. Remember I added 1.5 inch to this particular shot. So her thigh is 9.5. Is 9.5. So I'm going to be adding extra half an inch. I want to add half an inch to her thigh. So I'm going to draw the line. Connect the lines. I'm going to connect the lines. It depends on how big you want your shot to be. I don't want it to be too big. I don't want it to be too tight on the child. So I'm going to connect my line together. So I'll connect the hip to the thigh and then I'm going to draw out. This is our center front. This is our front of the trousers. This is our front of the. So now I want to also do the back. This is a tutorial somebody asked me to do for her. So for what I'm going to do now at the waist, I'm going to go down by half an inch. Remember, this is a child's shot. I'm going to go down by half an inch for this front to make it look like this beautiful front curve you used to see on shorts. So I'm going to do half an inch. I'm going to curve it like this for the front. Then for the back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift from the start point. You lift it by 1 inch. You can do 1.5 for an adult. For a child, you can do like 1 inch, 1.2 for a child. So I'm going to connect this line. You connect it like this. Look at what this is the back. After cutting the front, use it to place to get the back. This is how they cut the back of a short. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. So I'm going to connect it like this. And then I'm going to draw my curve. I'm going to draw my curve. For this crotch, remember you're going to divide the back by 20. So 27 by 20. You'll be getting 3.7. So we're getting 2.7. So you draw your line like this. 2.7, you draw your line. 27 by 20 is 2.7. So you're going to draw your line like this for the back. So I'm going to connect my lines. Very, very simple. And then this is our front and our back. This is how you cut your shorts. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like my video and comment and then share. Thank you for watching. Bye. Look at my little customer testing her shot and she loves it. Thank you.